Hello, hello! Happy New Year! Happy 2026! It's good to be back. Alright! Happy New Year, everyone! Hello, Chess with Aki. How are you doing? Alright. For tonight, I have some few activities for you to do. And also some important announcement that you would like to avail later on. I have end games prepared for tonight. I have 3 positions here from Nakamura versus Gary, Carlsen and Kramnik, and Hansen versus Leko. That will be a good study for us. Chess with Aki, we also have our new application. You can download the application if you're using Android or iOS. The WeChess application. It's already available in iOS or Android. Okay, it will not be Lichess. It's another application that you can use to install in your phone. And you can also use the app by playing some activities there as well. It's a chess application, available Android or iOS. Alright, good evening everyone. Welcome to our live stream. We're back again. Okay, the name of the application, you can search on the tab WeChess. We space and then chess. You can search that one and try to install and play with the activities there. You would love the challenges also and the stories from the Grandmaster. They put it as part of the program. The activities, endgame, and even chess match as well. Different stories from chess puzzles and endgames. Let me know if you can access the thing. Only if you marry. What kind of deal is that? Anyway, let's go and solve some puzzles, Drake. Right now, I already have 21 points. Let's solve it together. No worries, Chess with Aki. We can do it later. But help me solve this one for the meantime. Hello, Natpabu! Happy New Year! Happy 2026! Alright, let's solve this one. Let's do some warm-up before we play a match. Let's find the best move here for the black side. Alright. So we move the queen b4. Thank you, Natpabu. We move the queen b4, and if ever the king will be moved to e2, there will be a discovery. Alright, good job. Okay, so there will be a discovered check. Now, if f1, we can always play the knight to d2 and steal the same thing. We create a discovered check. And then we catch this queen for free. Alright, we are now in number 22. So our goal, let's try to reach 40 points from this. And then we can play a match later. I will play, by the way, 2+1 online. Trying to catch up with my rating. Okay, white to move and win. Good morning, good afternoon, or is it evening in your place right now? Here in my place, it's already evening time, so it's good evening to everyone here. I see mate in 2 steps. Queen to d8, correct. Queen to d8, king will be forced to move to g7, and then we can checkmate to h8. Alright. There you go. 23 points. Okay, so I will announce, by the way, we already released the WeChess application in Android and in iOS as well. So if you are using Android phone or Apple products, you can now install or download the WeChess application. It's a very good training tool for everyone. If you are fan of chess stories and games, there's so many available challenges there for you to play. Netpabu, you can also use the app and install it in your phone or any gadgets will do. That would be great for us for chess training. Yeah. And once you install it, let me know. Yes, try it. Wait, let me show you. I have my phone here. It looks like this. So this is the application. Okay, let me show you. And if you will sign in, you will automatically go to this part here where you can use the training. And first you need to do the basic stuff, but later on when you go further, it will be challenging part. And even when you play matches as well, they're quite good, so you try it out as well. Hello, Easy. Camino wa. Happy New Year. Alright. We have chess with Aki. He answered Queen to d8. or queen to g6. Okay. Okay, correct. Queen to g6 first. And then king will be forced to go to f8. Then the bishop will follow to h6. Nice one, just with AP. That's number 24. Let's keep going up. Pawn endgame. White to move and win. Hello, Izika. Happy New Year to you. Welcome to our live stream. What would be the best move here for the white side? Capture. Pawn takes. Then we can move our king to g6. Since the black king is behind the pawn, so we can easily take the h6 pawn. Yes, pawn takes h6. Pawn capture h6, take this one. And then we can promote our pawn to h5. Let's do it. And then king to g6. Alright, capture this one. And we go to g7. Hello, Izika. What's your ELU rating? Is it on FEDE or online? King to g7, then we can move the pawn up and promote. Okay, by the way, we have our new application. It's called WeChess. It's available now in the Android or iOS gadgets. So if you are interested, you can install this application and try it out and play with the chess challenges there available for you. All right, let's keep moving up. We are now in number 25. We're playing here as white. What's the best move here for white? Where are you from, Izika Menowa? I see no problem with taking this and then moving the rook to the back rank, because this bishop cannot move as well. He cannot go to g7 or else there will be a checkmate. So the king here will be stuck and there's no direct checkmate here back rank, so it will be fine for us to take the rook on a2 and then followed by rook to a8, create a back rank mate. Is there any way for the white that can do aside from taking the rook on a2? If there's none, that's the only best move that I can see in here. Let's capture. Take, and he sacrificed. There will be a potential checkmate here, so we need to capture the rook on g3. If we take this one, there's no follow-up check after that. If the queen will sacrifice, he will lose easily. If you use the king, there will be another check, or here, or here. So we cannot do the king. We use the pawn to capture. And that's it. 26. Let's keep going up. Black to move and win. Alright. Welcome to our viewers. Don't forget to subscribe our live channel. WeChess, YouTube and Twitch. Help me reach more subscribers and followers sa Twitch. Thank you. Alright, black to move and win. Bishop e7. I'm also thinking of this. Bishop e7, he cannot capture or even go backward because there's a strong pin here. An absolute pin. Natpabu, did you install it? Wow. Natpabu already tried the new application. Again, when you create the account, alright, good. You will automatically go to this home page. And once you reach this home page, you can answer the levels there, different pieces. Or you can also try to play with the challengers. I tell you, once you try this application, you will really love the analysis as well. And the good thing about this is you will also see the record of your game. So for example, you already played one time. You can check the records there and review your game with different... Yes. Now, Natpabu already tried it. Good job. Let me see. Actually, there will be names found in the app of top 100 players. So if you already join and sign up, probably you will also be in the top 20 or top 10. PU was easier than Tick. Wait, let me see. Who is PU? Shelly. So the level will be getting stronger. He used the chicken. Really? You reached that far, Natpabu? You're so amazing. Good. Let me see. What name are you using? Are you Matthew Martin? Alright, keep going, PU. PU is the chicken. Okay, I will try to play that one soon. Chess with a key, bishop e7. Amazing. Okay, this is the only square as well that can attack the queen and the bishop. Now, if you will also consider the queen will go to f4, it can easily be captured by the queen. And the bishop cannot take back as the pin is there. Alright, let's do it. Capture. We can simply capture the queen and then we gain material. Alright. Matthew Martin. That's good. Alright, I will just have a short promote of this application. We call this one WeChess app. If you have iOS or Android, no problem. You can easily install this one into your phone. and sign in easily. Easy. And the good thing that I like the most is when you play the game against the selected player, you will really love the analysis after the game. Though I still need to play more. Yeah. There's also puzzles available, like 250 for each level. So if you are really into solving puzzles, end game or middle games, there will be good examples here for you. Try this out and let me know if you already signed up. Natpabu already signed in and played with PU. Okay, so this one is Black to move and win. Yes, and don't worry, Saturday and Sunday I'll do my live stream and we're going to check with the app and how you work on that part as well. If ever you have some questions or yeah, you can discuss during the live stream. That's good. Okay, so Black to move and win. What would be the best move here? Hello, Arhan. Good evening to you. Welcome back to our live stream. King b4. Alright, King b4, attacking the b3 pawn. So how about if the king will go up, say for example, yes, King b4. What if the king will go to d5? What can we do next after the king will move up? Then we can push the pawn a5. The king will be behind the pawn. But for example, after king b4, we're trying to look at the other ways that the white can do. He will move to d3. Okay. Oh. If you move king b4 and the king will go up to d5, you capture, king go closer. You move a5. Wait, it can go to c5. a5. Then it can go to b5. Then you can push a4. Okay. How about if he moves to d3? You still capture. If he goes to d2, because the key square is to stop the pawn to promote and use this way to put his king to a1. If king d3, after king d4, king d3, you capture. Then you can make an opposition again. Yes, you can always make an opposition and it will stop the king to go to the key squares. C1, B1, and A1. Nice. Chess with a key. That's correct. Okay, let's do it. King goes up, capture, and then king B2. Nice. We are in 28 now. Let's keep going up and solve this one. White to move and win. I believe Natpabu now is focusing on playing with the AI. Okay. Bishop takes b2. If the bishop takes it, rook capture. There's no back rank mate. Bishop takes b2. Go, Natpabu! I'm cheering for you. Wait, let me... And tell me whose AI or the players there is much stronger. So far, you said... PU is much easier than Tick. Hello, Mayong Mayong. Mayong. Welcome, welcome. Okay, capture. And bishop takes. Rook takes. Is there any counter move that he can do? If he checks here, capture, take, and there will be a confusion, no? Because he's thinking probably he will use the rook to move down instead of the knight. Okay, let's capture this one. And then we'll use the knight to block the check. Sure. See you around Chess with Aki. Capture first, then rook takes, then the knight will be blocking the e1. Okay, there you go. 29. We are now in 29 points. White to move and win. If we capture this, we can use our bishop here. Hello, Kelly. Welcome to the live stream. What's your puzzle rating? For this account, since I'm using the new Lichess for this live stream, my puzzle rating is... Where can I see that? It doesn't show because I'm still new to this app. But in my other accounts, yeah, my other account, I already reached 2,400. But for this, I believe it's not yet recorded because I just started creating this application or account for WeChess. Alright, before we go through with the answer, I would like to promote our new application, the WeChess app. It can be downloaded using Android or iOS. So if you have phones with you or any gadgets, you can search WeChess in the Apple Store or in the App Store. I believe it's found in Android. So for me, I'm using iOS. I already installed the WeChess app. So there will be a lot of activities there, education stuff about chess, the basic, and of course, if you reach more levels, it will also be difficult and challenging ones. You can also try to play with the challenger here or select any player, and you will really enjoy the gameplay of each characters. This is free, so you can install this one anytime soon, and let me know how's your experience using the application. One of our friend here already installed, and now he's playing all the characters in the app. He's finished with chicken. Who are you playing now, Not Pabu? He beat all the students of the game. I believe he's already in a casual player. And then go to the top player, professional chess player, and best of the best. So if you will keep playing and challenge the characters here, you will beat the strongest, best of the best for this app. Alright. What shall we do in the position? Capture. We're aiming at the rook on h8. If the queen will go to f6, we can move the queen. We can move the bishop to e5 and attack the queen. And then, if we exchange it, the rook will be captured in the next turn. The rook is trapped. Arhan, for the rest, and Not Pabu, I have here, later on, since I'll be doing live stream, I have prepared endgame position for you to analyze. 3 positions from the Grandmasters. So it's a very interesting one. We'll study the position later. Okay, we're now in 30 points. Let's try to reach higher. Rook to h8. Ah, yes. Rook to h8, sacrifice. King will capture the h8 rook. Then we followed by queen to h6 because of this pin that is very strong. Then the pawn cannot capture back. Then we can checkmate on g7. That's correct, Arhan. $31. We're almost there. Black to move and win. You should play with Magnus. Hopefully, that will be a privilege. Alright, so black to move and win. Bishop to b4. I need to beat them all. Alright, we also have our Twitch account. So, help us support our Twitch by following. And of course, our YouTube channel by subscribing and hitting the like button. I see here a trap. Yes, Arhan, I'm thinking of King E2. Because this rook cannot make a tempo or sacrifice because the rook's still guarding this pawn. So, we're trapping the king on e4. Then the black cannot do anything to stop the checkmate. He can only give it away. Well, we get a material advantage. That's it. Even if we push the pawn, it will be captured back. 33 points. White to move and win. The rook is trapped. Easy. Alright, let's continue this one first. Let's finish until 40. And let's study the endgame from Grandmaster. King G3. Arhan was like, oh, so easy. Basic. Alright. I know. How about this one? This pawn will be promoting, but after we exchange the queen, yes, bring the king back and winning the pawn endgame. Capture king f3 closer. If we move the king closer, we can still move up here. Then the king is behind because of this f7, no? The pawn is really blocking the way. King f3. F7 Taylor. Traitor. Yes. Then after this, we will move king closer. Push the pawn. What do you call this one in endgame? I believe there's a term here in the pawn endgame that the black pawn or one of his pawn is blocking the way. The traitor. If you remember the term or if you know the term. All right, 35. I don't actually know this term. There is. I need to tap on that again. There's a term for that. I will look for that word and tell you tomorrow. Alright. Black to move and win. Can you see the best move for the black here? Bishop g5. You sacrifice the queen to get the rooks. Nice. That's quite far. No. Whose character now you are playing with? Matthew. Martin. You reached that high. Okay, RxE1, Arhan is correct, and also not Pabu. I stop at the chicken. Yeah, you continue later on. Okay, so capture first. Of course, the bishop cannot capture because it will be easy for the black to win. So he needs to use the rook to capture back. Then we sacrifice our queen to f1. Yes, that's it. If he capture queen, the rook will capture back. King is forced to go up, check, and with the discovery, we can go back. This is the important move, Bishop e3, which completed by Nat Pabu as his notation. Nice. And then capture the queen on g5. In that manner, we already have rook up. Yes, because we still have a knight here. It's nice. Sacrifice. Oops, he did not capture. Why? Oh, why? Check. Go up. He did not capture the queen, so we can move the bishop to g1. And the king is forced to go to h1. Do you think it will be the same, Arhan? Because the king now just move up rather than taking the queen on f1. Still the same. Alright, 36. Why to move and win? I see the king. And it's a mate in 3. M3. Yes. Oh, that reaction, no? Especially when the pieces are close to each other. It's so easy to make a combination or sacrifice. So queen to g5, pawn capture, pawn takes. Nothing to worry because the knight's still guarding the pawn. So the black king is forced to go down. And then checkmate will happen on h4. Alright, let's do it. Sacrifice, capture, and then rook to h4. 37. It will gain material. What's the best move here for the black? Alright, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the live stream. To our viewers, to our new viewers, please help us subscribe and support our channel. And for your information, we have our chess app, WeChess. You can now install this one in your Android or iOS gadgets. So it's a free application. And you can enjoy also hunting. I think that one is story education. More on chess and the games available for you. Alright, queen check to f1. Oops! Careful with the f1 because the king can capture. Unless you go to e1. e1 would be great because there's a pin. This rook cannot help. So the rook will be forced to go up. Oh, sorry. The king will be forced to go up. And if that happens, we can capture the rook on f2. Hello, Nimen. Welcome, welcome back. I have an announcement for you guys since you are already here. An attendance check. Alright, Ash Coconut, don't you worry. I got you. We have new application, WeChess app, available already in the Android and iOS. So whatever gadgets you have right now, you can install this one for free and enjoy the lessons provided in the app. At first, it will be basic, obviously, but later when you go through with the challenges and play as well, it will become more difficult and the training will be good for you. Alright, Ash Coconut says, the fact that you're winning another rook 2 at the end. Yes, that's the material advantage. Bishop is good to capture. Bishop is good to capture so that there will be a threat of checkmate here, or you can also use the queen to take later on with the bishop. Yes, it's for real. It's already available in the App Store if you're using Android, and if iOS, it's also available. Search We Space Chess. WeChess. We space then chess. And you will see the logo of our channel, same as the app as well. One of our friends from Twitch already signed up and played until PU. This one, the last character from the student of the game. And he said he wants to play all. He wants to beat them all. We'll see. Lichess like this? It's different. It is not Lichess. It's different app. It's more of training, and of course, there's also games for you to avail and do some challenges as well. So you can try to install the app. Yes. And let me know if you already installed it. so we can help you or guide you how to navigate the application. Can you type in chat so I can screenshot? Sure. WeChess. Just simply WeChess is okay. I'm using my different account, by the way. Not Pabu, the real Anne. Are you friends? Do you know each other? Arsh? Karpoor? They're chatting in the Twitch. Use that app and then let me know how was it so far in the games. Yes, WeChess. Alright, let's capture this one. And that's it. Let's move to the next item. Are you guys friends? Art, real. Alright, welcome to the live. Hello. Help us follow and subscribe to our channel, to our friends here on Twitch. Thank you, Natpabu, for sharing. Night D2. Ash Coconut. Knight D2. Alright. Yes, thank you. Knight D2. What's the idea of Knight D2? Because the rook is overloaded, then the rook will capture the knight on D2 at the same time guarding the back rank. Correct. The real Anne. Where are you from? Are you guys friends? Or because of battery? Yes, nice. That's good. Are you in the same place or just known each other through Twitch live? Are you from China? I love China. Do I look like Chinese? We know each other through Twitch. Okay. So you guys are fan of chess also. Alright, mate in 2. So it's a forced capture. Or if not, then the back rank will happen. Chess Twitch. Okay, nice. Lovely to meet you here, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Alright, I'm gonna share to you this app, by the way. If you haven't seen this one yet, we already have WeChess app available in your Android or iOS. So, Natpabu already played this one for sure. He can share a lot. Alright. Check and do the background checkmate. Promotion started. Yes, the pawn promoted. That's why. Alright, good job. Last one. And I will play a match first before I give you the end game. Not the website. It's application. It's something that you will install and use to play. Yes, you can search first and see for yourself. WeChess. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna check your names, by the way, because the top 10 or top 100 will be seen in the list. Yeah, Nimen, I see you. Alright. Yes, available in the Android and also Apple products or iOS. Sure. And yeah, let me know if how was it for you if you played with the robots or animals there. There's so many characters, by the way. More of animals. Thank you, Anini. That's so sweet. Hi, I'm the real alt. Okay, what's the best move here? Black to move. I see checkmate into. Ah, so you have 2 accounts. Alright, nice. Alright. Yeah, to support you. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. I will. For sure. Queen G2. And, of course, the rook this time is forced to capture. Then we can create a background. Sure, Arhan, you can invite me. Did we play before, right? I believe we already played. Correct. Checkmate background. Alright, it's 40. Arhan, you can send me an invite to play. Yahoo! Okay, after the match, we're going to study the game. I like this endgame position. It's quite good to learn from. Can't stand ya. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, I will be playing a match. I believe Arhan is now ready for a match with me. Arhan, you invite we chess underscore Irene. 3 plus 2 is okay. Or 5 plus 2. Ash Coconut. Ash Coconut, may I know where are you from? The real. Yes, we can play a match. But I'm waiting for Arhan. Yeah, Arhan is here now. Okay. We'll play a match first, guys. Is this standard or rated? Alright. An orthodox move. A3. Wait, I'll give you my user account after the game.
you walked out and said, Merry Christmas, babe, give me some time. Holidays are coming and there's no way around. Better join in the holiday crowd. While I'm struggling to find some peace of mind. Merry Christmas, babe, hope you're alright. When you're not here to walk with me, it all seems like a waste. So tell me tonight, won't you come home? These are the days you shouldn't be alone. And if tonight you've got no plans, bring the miracle back home around. 'Cause I need it in this part of town. 6:15 and you're still on my mind, while an old man sings Oh Holy Night. Yeah, the streets might be full, but I'm empty inside. Merry Christmas, baby, wish you were mine. When you're not here to walk with me, which makes it all seem great. So tell me tonight, won't you come home? These are the days you shouldn't be alone. And if tonight you've got no plans, bring the miracle back home around. 'Cause I need it in this part of town. I don't need anything, yes, I got everything. I should be doing just fine, but there is still something. It is that one thing still missing you. So tell me tonight, won't you come home? These are the days you shouldn't be alone. And if tonight you've got no plans, bring the miracle back home around. 'Cause I need it in this part of town. Yeah, I need it in this part of town.
My mouse did not move. Anyway, nice game, nice game. Alright. Injan Aki. Happy New Year to Sanalis. I need to go to the store and check out the app. Alright, I have something to announce to everyone, my dear friends. Alright, we have already available chess app, WeChess, and this is available now in the Android or iOS. Yes, okay. Try to install this one and yes, play. play some games here that is available for you. Try this out. Okay, I will play Injan Iki. I want to have rated. Come on, let's go rated. Wait, I'll play first random, okay? 2 plus 1. My mouse didn't move. Oh my goodness, life is good.
I'm so glad we made it here. You and me. So here's to another year. Another chance to do better. So let's wish a Merry Christmas to all on this turning street. Yeah, you know, on this jingle bell sleigh ride, around the sun we all go. Yes, we do. All of us brown and blue-eyed. Together we plod through the snow. So Merry Christmas, dear. Show us a long time coming for all of us on this turning street.
$37 seconds. Goodness.
On this jingle bell sleigh ride, around the sun
Loss on time. Last one. This is interesting.
Rudolph, my dear, the forecast ain't clear. So will you please light my way and lead this old man's sleigh? I said, Rudolph, my friend, once more will you lend your red nose, or heaven knows how this sleigh ride will end. Rudolph, my man, you're the only one who can save the day. Say yea or nay. Now will
After this one, Chess with Aki, I'll play with you. This will be the last for 2+1. Invite me 3+2. Okay.
Rudolph, my boy, now don't you act so coy. Let us go and fill all the little children's hearts with joy. Yeah. Somebody help me now. Hold on, I got one more. Rudolph, pretty please, don't be such a tease. Let's have some fun and go make this a Merry Christmas for everyone. Merry Christmas for everyone.
Alright.
Merry Christmas.
Alright, Chess with Aki, let's go. Let's have a match. You can now invite. By the way, we're going to study the game endgame position from the Grandmaster. We have Nakamura versus Gary. That will be later. Not rated? Okay. Uh-huh. It's okay. It's 3 plus 2, no? Let's go. All right. Good evening to all our viewers. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, Shadow. What is your name? Wait, na camera. shocked. Sa blanda.
Traffic's lit up like a Christmas tree. We'll save his seat at the table, but he's gotta sing before he eats. Merry Christmas to your mom and pop. May peace be still and fill your cup, 'cause you're coming over this Christmas. 'Cause we're
No, it's okay. Anyway, that's good.
when you were 5 in the northern sky.
Why did you add it?
Merry Christmas to your mom and pop, cat or dog. May peace be still and fill your cup, 'cause you're coming over this Christmas. 'Cause we're staying home.
Come on, it's okay. Yikes. Alright, resign. Let's have a rematch. Let me play 2+1 first. I need to get more rating. Thank you, Cheers with Aki. That was good. One hour kaban. What does it mean? 1 hour kaban. Oops, I'm seconds left. I forgot 2 plus 1. Bishop. Ay, mistake. Time's up. Alright. I cannot play 2 plus 1. Alright. Anyway. Okay, so I have here a game from Nakamura and Giri. It's an endgame that Nakamura played so well. chess with Aki and Natpabu, if you will try to analyze this position, you are playing as white. What will be your plan to improve the position of the white? Now here's the message or the analysis from Grandmaster Naidich. After unexpected losing of 4 games in a row, Nakamura didn't collapse. So he still showed a brilliant endgame victory against Giri. White is clearly better with his more active pieces. Especially the king, black, and rook are squeezed on the 8th rank. But how can you make progress in this position? White can't exchange his a5 pawn for d5 pawn, and the rook has no open files to penetrate. Nakamura found a fantastic breakthrough. If you're going to play as white, what will you do in this position? Rxe5. Okay. Yes, I saw this last time that you answered, Arhan. You capture this one. What if pawn takes it? In 1 second. Okay, let me try to analyze first. Rook captures e5. What if pawn takes e5? What will you do? He just found it in 1 second. Black is forced to accept the sacrifice. Pawn takes e5. What will be the follow-up there of the white? Okay. Walk the king through g3. How about chess with Aki? After capturing king g3, you don't have a spot. You want to go to h4 and push this pawn. Because if we will try to work it out, for example, we capture this, pawn takes, king will move to g3. What if king will go to e7 and king f6 to close your attack on the king side? Yeah? How about chess with Aki? Maybe e4? e4. Rook to e4. Then what is this for? The real Ani. I'm from, he asked, which country are you from? I'm from Philippines, by the way. Maybe a4. Alright, capture. Yeah, possible, no? Because if you move the king here, he can easily open the way for it. So say for example, you capture. he takes move to g3. Even rook a6 is suggested. King e7 is the ideal move. King f6 already locked. So it cannot be. Capture, then king g3. But the first move, Arhan, is correct. Oh wait, no, not that one. The first move is not correct because you capture, then the pawn will take. It will be equal. g5 will be too late. Bishop d7. Then bishop d5. Just go back to c6. So Nakamura played something fantastic. And he started with g5. Pawn g5. Black is forced to accept. Otherwise, white takes the h6 pawn and occupies the g file. So after g5, if black will not capture the pawn, the rook this time will open this g file. And it will give an advantage for the white. So not captures on e5, but instead moving the pawn to g5. Now it's forced to capture. The question there is, if he takes this with the h, what will be the next move of white? He give the pawn, and take note, if you go to h1, not yet, because the diagonal of the bishop is there. What will be the next move of white here? g5 is very good for the white to create a breakthrough. He plays the next move, h6. h6, forced to capture. Then rook takes e5. The aim of the offer in the previous 3 moves was to create a pass pawn on the f file, which becomes unstoppable to support of the bishops, with the support of 2 bishops. So this one, capture back, then move to f6. White wants to take on c5, this pawn, so that it can support also the pawn to promote to f8. So imagine if this pawn will move to f7. King will move there, then create a check. Black king will go to g7, then you can promote easily. Or you can simply because the king also can move closer. Now let's say if he plays something like e4, bishop capture, king moves to d8, and then another pawn will fall down. If he goes to f8, there will be a timing now. So after f6, bishop moved to d7. So he wants to trade the bishop this time. But white plays f7 check. King to e7. If he goes to f8, this one will be... Oops, there's a check. Then king will move here. Exchange first. And then rook capture. Bishop will take timing. And then later on, the bishop will be for free. So f7, king to e7. Bishop takes the bishop. King capture. This is practically the same as resigning for the black side, because it's already losing for the black. Capture. And even if the pawn moves to h5, they promoted already. Okay, now here's the tricky part, because this one is 3 pawns and a bishop versus 5 pawns from the black. After h4, what would be the ideal move here for the white to continue the endgame? He will be facing 2 passed pawns on the king side. What will be the ideal move here for white? Bishop to h6. White employs the right technique. He's immobilizing the pawn by attacking them with the bishop. So, placing this one into a light square, then the bishop can also make a control to the dark square as well. g4. Bishop attack again the pawn on h file. And then bishop to h4. Easy now to stop the pawn from promoting after bishop g3. So king moves to d6. Bishop to g3. And now, even if the king will pass through the king side, again, he will be facing 2 pawns here and can sacrifice one to promote the other. So it's now hard for the black to stop the white pawns. King moved to e2. But there's also another variation. Even if the bishop moves here and then get this pawn is okay for the white. But Nakamura chose to move the king to e2. King d6, followed by d2. And then pawn will be captured for free on e5. It's so hard to stop this time, especially when the pawns are under control with the bishop. So, king moved to b4, king c2, capture. Black is in sugswang position. King b6, and then another timing with a capture of the bishop. And already winning for white. Black resigned in this position. So, it was a good part when g5 was played first before taking the bishop on e5. So the idea move here, Nakamura already foresee that he wants to open the way for the pawn on the f file. So he sacrificed first the pawn on g file, and it's forced to capture with the h pawn, because if this, then the bishop will fall down. Take with the h file pawn, and then another sacrifice made by Nakamura by h6. So it's really calculated move from the white side. Capture and then take the bishop on e5. That's it. And the rest are easy to maneuver with 2 bishop and f6 pawn. Okay, I have another position for you. This one is played by Carlsen and Kramnik. And white has an extra pawn, but there is a strong potential d pawn from the black that can promote. So black has an excellent drawing chances. It can create a draw. However, after a long think, Kramnik simplified the position into instructive bishop endgame, which he thought was drawn, but it was losing. So what Kramnik did, he moved the pawn to h4, and this one creates a mistake from the black side, because after taking king, and he's thinking to capture the f2, which happened, capture, and rook takes f2, king move back to g3, and then rook to f6. Kramnik wanted to get his rook behind his d pawn, and he's thinking of a draw position. Now, if you will continue this one, are you going to capture the rook on f6, or you're going to move something else? Analyze and try to create an idea for the white to take advantage, because rook to f6 is not a good decision for the black. Alright, let me know when I get back. I will try to analyze with you what will be the best move here. Capture, Arhan? Okay, give me the whole sequence or plan for taking the rook on f6. I'll be right back. All right. Capture. Wait, let me analyze what our hand is telling us. Capture the rook on f6. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. All right. Before we continue that part, I would like to invite you guys to install the new app of WeChess. It's already available in your Android account or even if you are using iPhone products. So you can now sign in and make your own account, WeChess. There's so many activities that you can use here and even play a game with different characters here. WeChess is already available, so install this one and try out the activities. Yes. Alright, so let's go back to the position. Oops. After rook f6, which is a bad move made by the black, Nakamura captured the rook f6 and king takes it. White king moves to f4. White is now inevitable in this position. The d3 pawn is going to be stopped by the king or even cannot promote because you already have two pass pawns here on the king side. d2. White king moves to e3 and king to e5. It's easy to be captured. So, taking time first, g3, avoiding the moving of king f4 after capturing the pawn on d2. So, g3 is a good move for the white. It's a prevention for the king to move closer. Now, bishop moved to f5. Then h4 before he takes the pawn on d2. It's always gonna be captured. Bishop e6 takes, and you already have these two pass pawns. Unstoppable. King to e4. King e2. White wants to occupy the e3 square with the king and prepares to push back the king to bishop c2. Okay. King f2. Then king to e3. It's moving forward. Bishop c2. It's now trying to catch with the bishop diagonal. And now bishop g6. h5. King move closer to f4. Bishop to e4. And now king to g5. h6. Actually, the only way for the black here is to stop the pawn moving to h-file or h8. King to f4. Bishop e6. And now bishop f5. The pawn is ready to go. g4, g5 to g6. Now, bishop f7. Pushing the pawn forward. Bishop h5. Trying to create a draw position for the black. But then again, this trick cannot play with Carlsen. Even with 5 H pawns, the game would be drawn if he captured. He plays g5. Unfortunately, for black, white is able to keep his g pawn. King to g8, check. To h7, move now the king closer. King f6, and king h8. The last stalemate that the black can do. But white can easily see the threat of the stalemate. So he did not capture the bishop on g6. He played bishop d7. Now, if, for example, he plays bishop f7, trying to exchange the bishop, there will be bishop e4, and g6 will come up with a draw. g6, and then capture. That will force to a draw. So, it cannot be on bishop f7. Instead, bishop d7. Carlsen played this. And then bishop h5. c6, h7. Maneuvering of the bishop to d5. d6. And sacrifice the bishop. Well done. In this case, it's already good for the white to exchange the bishop. Capture, takes. If he goes to h8, king will move to f6, g8, and then keep pushing the pawn forward. If he plays to h8, king will go to e7. The only square for the black is g8, g7. King will go to h7, then king to f7. Already winning for white. Alright, that's so nice for Kramnik and Carlsen's endgame. So the ideal move there is that when Kramnik, I believe it's like overestimated, he's thinking that it will become a draw. From this move, h4, which is mistakenly calculated, it can easily be captured, and then after takes here, f2, king will just go back to g3. Then another mistake of rook f6. Then it becomes easy to handle for the white side. White squared bishop versus 2 pawns. Alright, let me play a match again because I want to get back the rating. Let's see. 10 plus 5.